Good evening. This is the introduction to the third module, Situated Learning Theories. And here's where we really get into the nuts and bolts of the situated learning theories that support some of the materials we talked about very early on in the semester. And I'm moving you into this maybe a little bit faster than I intended to, because I want to get you immersed in this, because I think it's going to be really helpful in your projects. There were a lot of people that really wrote eloquently about kind of the topic, but really didn't embed the material from the course in your proposal. And here is some material that'll get you started on kind of thinking about the how we want to develop materials and activities around situated learning theories that are recognized and are part of the course. So anyway, I want to introduce you to this module. The first part of it is a more in-depth exploration of situated cognition. So you have a reading with Jean Lave, who is an educational ethnographer, and really one of the first people that really kind of began to think about situated learning theory as a foundation for trying to understand how people learn in natural settings. And it is really quite well-known material. So also she has given some lectures that I have a link to. And then there is an analysis of literature and implications for learning environments, which would be a nice transition from the last module that we had. The second part of it, again, is an extension of Lave, where she and her doctoral student, Etienne Winger, came up with the idea of communities of practice as a natural outgrowth of situated learning theory. And you're going to read that communities of practices are communities that are seeking a common goal, but they have their own practices that they've established over the years. And as new people come in, they come in on the periphery, and they call that legitimate peripheral participation. And so as you gain expertise, you move from the periphery of the community of practice into the center, or more towards the center. So anyway, there is an explanation of Etienne Winger and Jean Lave's communities of practice. Etienne Winger is all over the place as far as literature concerned, and it's a really a nice contribution to social learning theories, and well worth looking at in terms of your projects for most people. All right, the other thing that is embedded in this module that I think is important to a number of people are talking about constructivism in their projects. And the thing I want to make clear, and I think everybody knows, but I think it's important to kind of clarify this and let you do some reading on the topic. There's a lot of ways to be a constructivist, ranging from, if you remember those philosophies, ranging from more traditional philosophies of realism and idealism. You can practice constructivism from that philosophy, or you can be much more progressive with it, or even to the Reconstructionist theories through a kind of constructivism we call dialectical constructivism, and that's just a fancy word for dialogue. And so it's a common way of teaching, and that's what I've adopted in the model, and I think it's the best fit for the situated cognition. And if you're going to think about being a constructivist, this is probably the kind of thing that you want to think about with regards to your projects. So towards the end of the week, I will create a discussion, and that'll be probably towards the end of this week, first part of next week. So there we go. That is the kind of overview. There's not a lot of material in this module, but it's really important material, and I really think that if you really kind of dig into this, it's really going to help you when you think about developing your projects as you go along. So anyway, that's it, and I will see you down the road and on the computer. By the way, I really think these projects are really kind of coming in really nicely. So I just wanted you to know that I really appreciate it, and so I think you're complimented for your work on that. So thanks very much. Talk to you later.